Welcome back here to LJ Reactions, guys. I'll be your host as James, as always, people. As you see by the title, we about to get into this movie review for Shazam! Give you guys my opinions on what I think of the movie, and give you guys a little update. Is it better? Oh my gosh. Let the Bacon Lynch play, let it play, my mother. Yes, Bacon Lynch is my text tone, people. She is my text tone. But we're going to get into Shazam. What did I think about it? And was it better than Captain Marvel? Which is a great debate since that was a recent super movie that came out. All that on LJ Reactions after the break. Catch you guys back in a second. Alright guys, let's get into the breakdown of Shazam. Now, we're going to start doing this for all my movie reviews. I'm going to give you guys the beginning of my score and how I felt about the movie. That's going to be all for my beginnings. Of course, again, we got Avengers Endgame coming up real soon, which, again, I got my tickets. Hope you guys got your tickets so you can go watch opening night. But beginning, I'm going to give you, was it good, was it bad, or should you not see it? Right off the bat, I walked out happy. I'll give you guys that right there. I walked out happy. I walked out like it was money well spent. It was worth spending the $6 again. If you go again, I guess if you go opening early, because I went at 4 o'clock, so I guess at 4 o'clock is earlier than going at night. So I spent $6, which again, it was worth the $6 I spent. Worth to go see it. Now let's get into this debate before we get into the review of the movie. Was it better than Captain Marvel? Now again, I watched Captain Marvel again, guys. I watched Captain Marvel in IMAX the first time I watched it. I watched it a second time in 3D with my friend. So I've watched Captain Marvel 2 times already. So, Shazam, that was my first time going to watch it. I will most likely go watch it again this weekend with some of my friends. But off the bat, it was a slightly better than Captain Marvel. Now, I walked into Shazam expecting a comedy feel to it. But it was more of a comedy than I thought it was going to be. Captain Marvel, of course, it was a serious movie because, again, you have to explain to us why Captain Marvel is going to help us beat Thanos. That was the whole premise of me watching Captain Marvel. What is this girl going to do is going to help us beat Thanos? That was the whole premise of Captain Marvel. Shazam, again, on the other hand, DC is rebooting everything. Besides Aquaman and Wonder Woman, Flash reboot. Cyborg canceled. Batman, we don't know if, what's the dude's name? If Ben Affleck's coming back. Dude that played Superman, he left playing Superman. So DC is rebooting everything except for Aquaman and Wonder Woman. And this to me was Shazam had to be one or two things. It had to be Ant-Man, a Doctor Strange, or Guardians of the Galaxy. And it fit into that part of like, hey, we know Aquaman and Wonder Woman are head and shoulders above Shazam. Shazam just had to fit into that part there. And it was a success. Shazam was a success. So I told you guys, go watch Shazam. It was a success. I enjoyed my time. But it was more comedy, again, like I said, more comedy than I suspected. Yes, there were some parts in the movie where I'm like, okay, this is a little bit over the top comedy. But at some points, it fit. At some points, it was like, okay, it's a little bit too much here, comedy. Now, the villain. I didn't care too much for the villain. Again, we want Black Adam. I think everybody wants Black Adam. So again, it was kind of like you're going to suspect, even though it's an origin movie, but again, it's like going to a Batman movie. You want to see the fucking Joker. Don't give me no freaking Two-Face. Don't give me no Riddler. I want the Joker. As far as Shazam, I wanted Black Adam. But the guy you gave me, he played the role as good as he could play the role. Put it that way. What he was given, he did a damn good job at it. But the villain, I didn't care for it. Pretty much, when we get to the spoiler talk of the movie. But you'll see why I'm saying, okay, that person felt like more of a, it's like a villain more than the guy who played the villain. But the guy who gave Shazam his powers, the wizard, I didn't care for him. I didn't care for him. As far as Billy's foster brothers and sisters, they fit a pretty good role. And we'll get to that part in the spoiler part. They fit a pretty good role. Billy's foster parents, they're alright. Again, mostly here we're going to get to spoiler talk more than the other stuff here. But, as far as into the movie, I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh shit, you guys are going to do that at the end of the movie? I didn't see that part coming. When you guys go see the movie, you'll see the part I'm talking about where you're like, oh shit, I did not expect that. Hey, that part of the movie right there pretty much saved the movie and brought it up to a higher score for me, because at that point in the movie I was like, it's okay, but it's not great. But the part in the movie right there when that shit happened at the end, I was like, oh, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Shazam! That's what I'm talking about. But overall feel of the movie, again, forgive me, want to give you a score. I gave Captain Marvel an 8 originally. So I'll give this 8.5. Again, the ending part brought this movie up for me. I'll give it an 8.5. So that's my review of Captain. Oh, not Captain Marvel. Oh my gosh, you can see how hyped I am for Endgame, people. Just get me to Avengers Endgame, as my friend would say in wrestling. Get me to the Royal Rumble. Get me to WrestleMania. I'm at this point like, get me to Avengers Endgame. But let's get to the spoiler talk of Shazam. Now, listen here. When that nigga Billy got his powers at the beginning, I was like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. He ran to the window like, don't scream! And then the dude, his little brother, I forgot his kid's name, but his brother. But they were both pretty much almost with the highlight. Like, literally, they were just the whole point of the movie was Billy's brother and him pretty much figuring out how to use his powers. And then, like, you know, of course you get to the point in the movie where it's like, oh, I wish I was you. If I had your talent, I wish I was you. You see me, I'm handicapped. I wish I was you. I would use your power for better good. And Billy was just using it for money, trying to pick up girls in the movie, but this and that. But fuck that part. End of the movie. When all them people, when all 6 of them got the freaking power and they all turned to Shazam, I was like, oh shit. I was not expecting that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then they all started fighting. I was like, that's what I'm talking about, baby. 7 Shazams. But, and also it was good to see Megan Good. I mean, come on. It was good to see Megan Good. Anytime she's in the movie, it's good to see Megan Good. But, again, Shazam, pretty good. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's worth going seeing. I didn't like none of the trailers leading up to Shazam. This would be another movie where I was like, trailers where I didn't care for, but the movie was pretty damn good. Same thing I had with Aquaman. Same thing I had with Shazam. Didn't care for the trailers that too much, but again, movie was really good. So, I advise you guys, go see Shazam. It's good. It's got my approval. It has my stamp of approval. Go see Shazam. And the next week we're going to be watching Hellboy. And then we'll be, literally, we'll be 2 weeks from Avengers Endgame. Gosh, people, that movie. I just saw another, if you guys follow, what's the Twitter handle for this thing? Give you guys a little update if you want to go follow them. MCU Direct. If you guys have Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is down below. Also, my Snapchat and Instagram is down below. But if you want to, go follow MCU Direct on Twitter. They just put a tweet up there with a guy who said he's already seen Avengers Endgame. And his review at the second part, oh my god, people, I'm like, can this fucking movie hurry up any faster? But anyways, guys, like, comment down below. If you've seen Shazam, what is your review of Shazam? And also tomorrow night, again, told you guys, I'll be getting home a little late. Hopefully I'm home before 9:30. If I'm home at 9 o'clock, that'll be a blessing. If I'm home, the latest I'll be probably home will be 9:25. Should be home no later than 9:25. We'll go live for NXT TakeOver reactions tomorrow. If I'm home before 9:25 or 9:30. Listen here, suspect 9:30 I'll be going live, and then we'll be able to watch, probably maybe still be a little bit of the women's match. Then we'll definitely be watching the match of the weekend. Adam Cole versus Gargano. Definitely be watching that. So 9:30 tomorrow night. NXT live reactions for NXT TakeOver New York. And you also get a review tomorrow. And then on Sunday, again, I'll be running a little bit late for WrestleMania. I'll probably get home at the same time. Probably 9:30. Probably the same time. So I'll catch you guys for both live reactions for Mania and for TakeOver. This weekend, you can look forward to that. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Follow the social media, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat are down below. Shazam!